Hi Sagittarius, this is Tara and welcome to your May 15th through May 31st Psychic Tarot forecast. Yes, I am doing a two-week spread. It just feels right intuitively and I have had a lot going on. But also on May 15th, which is the beginning of this spread, there are two major astrological events. We have the new moon, which I believe is in Taurus, and then on the same day, Uranus, a slow-moving planet, is moving into Taurus as well. That's big. It's a big deal. The last time Uranus was in Taurus was, I believe, the 1930s. So, you know, it has to make a spin around all of the signs, and it stays in each sign for 8 years. There's 12 signs. So Taurus is about the comforts of life, the economy, our finances. And like I'm telling the other signs, you know, I could go into a little bit more, but this is a tarot reading. And so if you want to know more about it, just Google on YouTube Uranus and Taurus. You'll find all kinds of videos. And then also look for one that talks about how it affects Sagittarius. Okay? And this particular video is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. So there is a lot going on, and why not? Why not some movement forward, right? So I'll pull two cards for the last 2 weeks of May, and then the bottom card will be the result or resolve card. And it's very interesting to me. This happened with Scorpio 2. The two cards to come out were on the bottom, and I haven't looked at the bottom card yet, but we're going to do that right now. Okay, well, we have the Five of Wands. So, you know, this can be playful jousting. And I mean jousting not as a sense of the physical word, but more of by verbiage. It may be that you have different opinions than other people. It might be that you have a different creative, inspired path that you're trying to make seen, and others are not quite getting it yet. That's what I'm intuitively coming up for some of you all. And you're wanting to present it, you're wanting it to move forward, and so there's other people that you're wanting to present it to. And I don't mean just a group of people, but just the world. It could be you're going on YouTube, you're doing Facebook Live. It could be, you know, any amount of things that you're wanting to move it forward, and yet you're seeing possibly some resistance. It's not going to stop you though, Sagittarius. You're a creatively inspired group. But, you know, it's always good maybe to have a little bit of jousting. It may cause you to also see what you can do differently if you are getting any resistance, okay? Because it's always good to know what's working, what's not working, right? Okay. All right. This card has not come up in the 12 signs, and you all are last but not least. Well, we have another wand card. This is, oh my gosh, we have all three wand cards. Well, this represents the fire signs, so why not? Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Well, this is all about you, Sagittarius. It's all wands, the fire, our passion, our message in life, our message to the world, like I said earlier. And in fact, I'm going to use my wand here, my selenite wand. But the first card is the 9. And so the 9 is standing up for yourself, standing up for your abilities and your talents and what you've made happen in the world. This could either be at your workplace, it can be at home. Maybe you're having to stand up for yourself. There's an awful lot of wand cards, which usually is the work we do in life. But you know, he has a bandage on his head, and he's really being protective, and he's looking out for anything that may cross his path that he's not in favor, or who he's not in favor of. I don't mean that you'll be on guard, but you have had to stand up for yourself in some form or another. What is really nice, I can't believe these are all 3 wand cards. It's so interesting. So it's all about you. This is the Ace of Wands. So the aces are new beginnings. New beginnings about the work we do, the creative ventures we do, our hobbies, what it is that we are passionate about. Just passionate. And you all have this blessing being given to you. And I think you're really, you know, a new blessing. But I think in the meantime as well, that you're, again, you're having to stand up for who you are. You know, it could be too that someone's come up to you and said, well, I think you're doing things wrong. Or maybe not that harsh. Let's don't be that harsh. Let's say they come up to you and they just want you to do something differently. And you feel like you're being rocked on your horse a little bit. Like, you know, I do a dang good job, and you know, why are they bugging me? I'm standing up for my rights. So there's a little bit of that going on, and then there's this beautiful Ace of Wands that is this blessing of inspiration. So in the midst of all this, and this is again for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, if these messages for some reason don't apply to you or feel right to you, watch your Moon and Rising. What I find fascinating is that these 3 cards represent fire signs. So, and I feel like, of course, it represents you. Let's take a look at the crystal and see what the crystal has to say. For Sagittarius. Okay, so yeah, there are crevices and creeks that you'll need to patch up. For some of you, it's not a big deal. It's just like making sure that all your ducks are in a row. CYA. You know what I'm saying there? Just making sure that you have everything taken care of, that you're on the right path, you're following the rules, you know, all that good stuff. Feels importante. And that's important in Spanish, as you all know. Let's see, what else? Wow, I see this guy. Okay, so at first I was seeing the Hermit card, or the Hermit on the card, and it's, of course, not a loner. This is a person who looks for introspection and insights within himself. And then the Hermit card turned into the Magician. And the Magician creates his own destiny. He creates newness. So it kind of feels like to look inside yourself, meditate, contemplate what feels like it's good, what feels like it's not working, because I feel like the wheels are turning in favor of you creating a new existence in some parts of your life, whether it's your work, which this is very pronounced in this particular reading. It could be your romantic or social life as well, or maybe the two are tied together. Maybe you hang out with some of the people that you work with. Okay, let's see what else we get. Yeah, I just put the crystal in front of my face and I saw a bunch of pane glass windows that are in the, you know, the square. So there's windows of opportunity for you all to make these changes and to view what's really going on, what really feels right for you. A lotus flower, I love that. And this lotus flower is leaning to the right, so it's not completely upright. So just giving that good energy. The lotus flower, when it blooms, of course, it has many different meanings. In fact, instead of a totem animal, I'm giving you a totem flower this month. You're the only one that this has happened with since I've been doing these totems. But your totem flower is the lotus. So you might want to Google that flower and see the meaning. It has a lot of awesome meanings. So see what resonates with you, Sagittarius. The lotus flower. Got it. Okay. Seeing those window panes again. Anything else for Sagittarius? Okay, well, I'm hearing that that's all right now. There's, yeah, this crevice came up again. But you know what? There's a net for you. It's interesting. What I'm seeing now is two large rocks that are away from each other. What would be about, let's just say about 10 to 20 feet. But in the background, there's this ship. There's water and there's the ship. So you do float. You do stay afloat. All right, my friend Sagittarius, I hope this reading was of benefit to you, and I hope you all, some of you can relate to this, because it seems like it's for, you know, maybe not for everyone, but for a lot of you it might be. So put any comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you like my channel. The subscribe button is in the lower right hand corner. And also, if you'd like your own personal private reading, the link to my order page is in the show more section below. So you can order a 30, 45 minute hour reading or a 15 or 30 minute video reading. Okay, my friends, the best to you. Have a great rest of the 2 weeks of May. Take care, be well, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.